Can you hear me now? Apparently I hit the mute button on the mic. Hopefully. Yes. Okay, good. Yeah, I hit the mute button when I was moving the mic around, apparently. And actually, I'm going to move it over here so you can hear Donald better. Knock stuff on the ground. Awesome. Sorry about that. That button's funny. Like, have you guys ever seen the Yeti mics? You got that one little button, so when you're grabbing the mic, you hit it. But anyway, welcome to Sunday Night Live. Why he wants to know why I make you sit all the way back there.
There's no room. You just got the one chair on that side.
Yeah, I haven't figured out quite the logistics of doing this in the studio. We may change it up. I don't know. But going down the list again, we've got Mama Z's in the house. Oh, that's too bright. What is that?
What are you doing?
I'm messing everything up, and I love it. We've got Skinner Farms, Frontier Survival. Welcome. Hedgehog Homestead. We gave you guys a shout out a couple weeks ago. Love having you here. Blue Farm. I love their barn logo. Just ran into them recently. Did I get everybody? Oh, Black's Tropical Homestead. Welcome. It's a new friend of mine as well. They had a really good live chat the other night that I hung out on for a while. They call me a soul sister, soil sister. That's it. I kind of get it confused with soul sometimes. It's easy to. He's in timeout. TJ Miller, welcome.
What are you talking about?
They said that you're in timeout. It was
Wait, I'm in timeout?
Blue Farm said you're in timeout.
Why am I in timeout? What did I do?
He is in timeout. Why is our phone constantly vibrating here?
What is your phone doing?
It's TikTok notifications.
Oh.
So welcome to our live stream. We go live every Sunday night, and we just randomly pick topics because we're not very interesting people to talk about. Last week, I think I showed off some of the Homesteaders Hub, which I'm going to talk a little bit about tonight as well, because we made a lot of changes since last time as well. TJ Miller, you tell us, what did you do? Yeah. Yeah, Donald. We actually just got done playing Rummy with Dad. We play Rummy with my dad on Sunday nights and have pizza just as something, because Donald and I are either always out doing stuff on the farm, or I'm in the studio here doing all the techie things because I own a digital agency. And we don't get to spend as much time with him as we would like. So Sunday nights, we make sure to spend time with Dad. Yes, Homestead Hub. So the Homestead Hub, for those of you that have not seen it, it's homesteadershub.com. Let me actually grab a link real quick. And then, actually, I don't even have, oh yeah, I do have the link in our description here. So this is the website. And we did a lot of cool changes this week to it. So you know how people complain a lot about Facebook and weird censorship or whatever. And there's certain things that I agree Facebook should not be having on there, but you know, and it's their prerogative. Like, I understand how logistics work between these social networks, because that's literally what I do. I am a social marketer and a web designer and all of that. But I do like the idea of having one single location that acts as a social network. So homesteadershub.com is turning into a homesteaders only social network, self-hosted. Like, we're hosting it. We designed it. We put it together. And people are starting to sign up for it. And there's people posting things. Blue Farm recently signed up for it. Mama Z's on there. Skinner Farms is on there. There's a couple. There's definitely a lot of others. Naturally and C's on there. We're on there. Donald's on there. Yes, I saw you. I see you. So it's basically, you sure you did warrant a timeout? Well, it is you. Anyway, so some of the cool new features that we put out there, and actually I might as well just show it to you guys.
Yeah.
While I'm thinking about it. We'll give a quick.
Well.
Are you sassing me live on camera?
No.
So we'll do a quick show and tell of some of the new stuff that's come out. And if you guys ever have suggestions for this, definitely let me know. I'm debating on a couple different things that one of the biggest things that I want to do that's not in yet is I saw someone post that they wanted to figure out where should we go to sell our wares that we either grow or make on our homestead. And I think the suggestion was Etsy, which, I mean, Etsy's fine. You have to deal with Etsy. I don't know. You have to deal with issues with Etsy and their fees and stuff and all of that. So one of the things I want to put on the Homesteaders Hub is a way for homesteaders to sell things to other homesteaders. So we're going to do a quick show and tell of some of the latest updates. So here's the Homesteaders Hub. And as you can see, it's kind of like, I mean, it's kind of like Facebook. I mean, that's literally what it was built for. And you have a place where you can share your post. You can see we did our live post here about us going live today. It can be photo, video, you can make polls, whatever. You can have it be public, which mine is now. Site members, which means only people that are members of the site. Friends only, so you can friend people on this as well, or just to yourself. It also has groups. That was a new functionality I got working this week. So I created a group for, I'll show you guys real quick, the herbal studies group that I had on Facebook. So you guys can join this. And I'd love to have some moderators for that, by the way. So you can friend people. Like if I go to Naturally NC's profile, I have a friend request out to her. She's not accepted it yet. So I'm going to have to give her some guff for that. You can see who's online right now. So Misty's online. Misty's in here. And you can see who I've got friended already. Here's the latest post from Dee. She can add a cover photo, just like Facebook. She can see her friends and all of that information, whichever hashtags people are using. I'm eventually going to have a place for members to submit their articles. So what I really love is for us to have a database of our homesteading knowledge as well, that everybody contributes. So it's like a community portal for that. So those will be here once I get that finished up. That's something that's upcoming. And this, I think, is going to be big too. Upcoming events. I don't have it set up yet, but under the calendar, I want everybody to be able to put all of their lives. Like I don't have tonight's live in here, but I had last week's. And then all of the festivals and all that fun stuff. So all of that will be here. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, and you can do direct messaging. So I put a direct message in here to Donald recently. Kind of like chat on Facebook or whatever. I called him a weirdo, but you get what I'm saying. So you can have personal chats in here. And it's just a good way for us to start networking off Facebook. Again, this is completely independent of any kind of social network. It's literally hosted by my server for my company. I built it. I run it. I don't really plan to have any kind of restrictions at all. Like I have restrictions on my hosting server, like obviously no pornography, anything illegal. You know, I can't legally, I would be bound to that kind of stuff. But I would love for you guys to make accounts, test it out, network with each other. And I'm just going to keep posting to it, keep adding new features. I definitely want to add a way for you guys to sell products as well. Oh, hey, Wide Family Farm. We got Wide Family Farm. Did I miss anybody else new? Stringfield. I was in her live Friday. She had a birthday Friday. I'm really had a good time on her live.
What did Lee get kept?
Yeah, did you keep Lee? I made a joke that how much would it be for her to keep Lee rather than sell Lee? And they said $39.99 or something like that. So I gave him a super chat of $39.99. Yes. Let's see. Someone was asking. Oh, is Samantha in here?
Mm-hmm.
Samantha's a phenomenal musician. How did I miss her? I met her a couple weeks ago, and you guys know I used to play music on my live. Like I had my guitar in here, and I stopped in May simply because we were so close to getting monetized. I didn't want to, because every time I play music, I'll play like Johnny Cash or whatever. My videos get copyrighted, as they should, but then those hours don't count. So I stopped until we got monetized. And I probably will do it again, but I think I'm going to do one live a week or one live a month. That is me playing music rather than every week, because then my live hours just won't count. So, but now that we're monetized and we've got our hours, so I'm not as concerned about it. Are you guys sassing me in the chat and I'm missing it?
No, I'm not sassing you at all.
I'm sensing sass. Sensing it.
Blue Farm said you're a genius.
Oh, well, that's fine.
And I said she did marry me, so I'll agree with you on that.
Well, that's, I mean.
Am I wrong?
So that's my big project that I've been working on. Homesteaders Hub. We're going to have some merch. I've already designed some t-shirts for it. It's just something fun that you guys can buy, but I also definitely want to put in the e-commerce for you guys to be able to sell your own stuff to other homesteaders. Another section of the Homesteaders Hub that I really want to put together, and it might end up being just a group, but we had a conversation with, what was that channel? The Grow channel. Let It Grow, Wild Growth, something like that. She's in Florida, and we were talking about cattle panels because we build a lot of our fencing around here with cattle panels, and we're actually about to build our goat barn with cattle panels, and we get them for what, $22 a panel?
I think they're $22.99 right now.
But in Florida, they were like $100 a panel, and I was like, well, that's stupid. If she can get them from like North Carolina, like why can't we? You know how they have, when you have rescue pups, they have like a rescue train, and someone will drive to Texas, and then someone will drive from Texas to North Carolina, and someone will drive from North Carolina to wherever. Why can't we do that for homesteading supplies? Like certain ones.
Yeah, I think at the time she was saying that it was what, $100 a pop?
Yeah, $100 a pop. So we might do like a homesteader supply train group. So if someone says, I'm looking for such and such, I can't find it for less than $3,000. Is anybody aware of anywhere cheaper? Well, I know some here in Ohio, and I'm about to travel to Atlanta. Can someone maybe get it further wherever it needs to go? Like that kind of stuff I think would be nice. Seed swaps is another version of that. So
are there any
hey, John neighbors
that are upset with husbands that are selling tools?
Or selling husbands?
No, tools. I'm
tools.
Not a husband.
Well, you know, we actually got our fridge that way. We were looking on Facebook Marketplace, and some guy, I didn't know it until I was there to pick it up, and I think we already had it on the truck, and I was like, whatever. But he was getting rid of this nice fridge because him and his wife had just split. And I didn't know that at the time. And so I got it for a really good deal on it. But I guess he was getting rid of it before the divorce or something.
I think that's what it was.
I kind of felt bad, but at the same time, I guess it's kind of hilarious. I don't know.
Worked out for us.
Yeah.
Someone else's misfortune.
Yeah.
I will capitalize on it.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Hey, you know, out of sight, out of mind.
Whatever. So then we're going to move into the topic of accountability for tonight's live chat.
Oh, no. I didn't realize that's where we were going.
Well, I was going to, because one of the things, so the Facebook group has been very active lately. And I know we're trying to get people off of Facebook, but hey, what the fuck, Mike? Oh, I shouldn't say that, should I? I can't help it. I do cuss a lot in person, guys. I'm sorry. This is not a kid-friendly channel.
WTF?
WTF, Mike?
No, you.
Oh. Sorry. So the Homesteaders Hub Facebook group, which is still where it's very active right now, we talked about what are our goals for our homestead. And actually, let me pull up the thread because there was some really good things about what you guys wanted to accomplish. Man, you guys, that was getting me in trouble. And I thought about how can we hold each other accountable for these goals that we all want to achieve. And I thought, well, maybe we can create a list or we could assign accountability partners or something that we could all get these tasks done. So I'm thinking about that. I know that the first task that actually Sydney from the Naked Gardeners kind of challenged everybody to was creating an elevator pitch for our channels. What did Mama Z say? Oh, wait a minute. What? I sold all my ex's D&D books about $3,000 worth for hundreds. That's painful. Albany Mountain Home said, hello, guys. I got a screaming deal on a TV like that. Oh, wow. Ways to farm Mike. Oh, yes. I could see that. So Sydney Holland over at the Naked Gardeners issued a challenge when he was like, a lot of people went to Homesteaders America last weekend. We didn't go for a couple reasons, but it was also our anniversary weekend. But he said he noticed on a lot of the, like everybody's videos where they're interviewing each other, there a lot of people were kind of like a deer in the headlights. They didn't really know what to say about their channel or about their farm or whatever. So he had what I thought was a really brilliant idea to create an elevator pitch for your channel or your farm. And I do this for business all the time. I go to networking groups every week, actually twice a week.
You talk about me? You said he had a brilliant idea. You talk about me?
No, I'm not talking about you.
Oh.
I was talking about Sydney.
Sorry.
Yeah. So.
Sorry, Sid.
So the challenge is to create an elevator pitch. And I'm going to post the thread here so you guys can check it out. On the Homesteaders Hub, actually, I'm going to post that one. But I think we have until the 29th to do this. So that's like a first accountability thing. And if you memorize it and you go to these festivals, or you could even use it as like a intro to your channel or something. I think it's a good challenge. So there's certain things on the Homesteaders Hub that we're using to challenge each other to help our channels grow and to help us grow. So I'm thinking, does it not let me just grab the link? I might have to change that. I'm just gonna
do your techie stuff.
All right. Well, then talk about something while I do my techie stuff.
So she's gonna do some techie stuff. It's pretty technical. I'm not going to be able to follow it whatsoever, but it should get us to where we want to go tonight.
Brilliant.
There you go.
Choice. All right, so here's the link. And it includes what you could, because I've done elevator pitches before, what you can basically put in your elevator pitch if you wanted to create one. Yeah, an elevator pitch. Am I going to make an app available for it? I will eventually. It's not on my priority list right now, but I did create a video that shows you guys, you can actually put an icon for any website on your phone desktop. And I created a video showing you how to do that. So what I did is I put the icon on my desktop. When I click it, it automatically opens it up kind of like an app. So a lot of people don't realize you can do that. And I'll actually link that video too. You have to be in the group for this though.
All right, she's doing more technical stuff. This should be very easy once she hits this. Whenever she's done typing, there you go.
You're a bad narrator.
Just click this.
So there's a link. Check it out. It shows you how you can add an icon on your desktop for any website. It doesn't have to be the hub, but found it in spam. Yeah, okay. Awesome. But there is the option to create an app later down the road. It's not my priority yet until we get enough people actually using the site regularly, because that's a big effort. And I'd rather set up the frameworks for what people are going to use regularly. And then if it takes off, we'll do an app. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I might write this down so I don't forget. So
probably write it down.
So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to have sponsorships on the site. Hey, Loretta King, welcome. So companies we use like TSC or whatever can sponsor an ad on the site. And that's just to help pay for the hosting and things like that. However, now that I'm thinking about it, it would be a neat idea to, if we get enough sponsorship funds in where I don't really need it all, it covers like my time or the expense of the site. Maybe we create our own creator fund for people that are using the site and building their channel. Like they have a really good popular video. It's really good for the community. And then we award like scholarships, mini scholarships with the leftover sponsorship funds to members of the community. What do you think about that?
Was I supposed to be listening?
Oh my gosh. What do you guys think if you guys were listening? Basically, the idea was a creator fund for homesteaders on the Homesteaders Hub.
So just donations, or is it like a fee that goes into it?
Well, we would get money through sponsorships or whatever, but what we don't need, we put back into the community to encourage people to use the hub. You know, let's say Mama Z comes out with a really good video and it gets a lot of views and whatever, we could maybe either sponsor that video and she would mention it in her an upcoming video, or we would donate money. So I guess it would be like a donation to her for good content or something. I don't know. We'll think about it.
TJ Miller comes up with a good question there.
Shouldn't be just for channels. Yeah, I mean, it could be for anybody that's creating good content. Like we will have a section of that site that's basically almost like a wiki, like Wikipedia, but just homestead topics. Like let's say TJ Miller is an expert on growing jalapenos or something. And he does this really well-written, in-depth article about jalapenos, how to grow them, the science behind it or whatever. Then yes, that would be part of the creator fund. It wouldn't just be channels, I think. It's just an idea. I mean, that one's not concrete. I got other things I got to get done on it first, but sorry, I feel bad if I lost Skinner. I'm worrying if I'm too techie.
I've already answered.
Okay. You're here to translate. Well, what did you translate?
Nothing yet.
Okay.
I have to catch up.
Well, why don't you do that next?
Well, that's what she was doing techie stuff.
What is that farmer? What was it? There's a dating site for farmers. What is that called?
Is it like Farmer Tinder?
Is it Farmers Online? WTF Mike was
Only
mentioning
farmers?
It. Only farm. It's no longer OnlyFans. It's only farmers. Good grief. Oh, we got Shelly on the Pine Tree Hill. Welcome, welcome. And then My Aussie Garden and Kitchen. Welcome. They recently left a comment on our channel too. Definitely appreciate you guys all hanging out with us. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up when you come in. So we just talked about the Homesteaders Hub, which is a homesteaders only social network. I will post the link again for those that are just coming in. Maybe they just didn't know it. So we are creating a homesteaders only social network. There's the link if you want to check it out. Free to sign up. It will never cost you guys to be on the site. The only way that I'm making money eventually, and I'm not making any yet, is if I do sponsorships from like TSC or something later down the road. Homesteaders dating site. Gosh, I don't want to do that. Could you imagine if I did that? Because I could. I have the capabilities of doing that. And then it happens like the Craigslist killer or something. Like I would feel so bad. I don't even want to have anything to do with that. So.
Way to bring the group down.
I know, right? Anyway. Apple Tree Urban Homestead. Welcome, welcome. I mean, there's some cool new channels in here tonight. Turning our backyard into our dream urban homestead. That's awesome. Are you doing like a lot of vertical gardening? Because there was that one place. What was that one farm? I guess it wasn't really a farm. It was an urban homestead out in Los Angeles. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh.
They were famous. And they did a lot of vertical gardening.
The tenth of an acre.
Yeah. I think. I love the idea of that because our farm's not very big at all. I mean, we're on an acre, 1.26 acres, which I want to say is kind of like, what's that? So we will sow the land homestead. Their channel, I think they're only on 1.25 acres, but they still do a lot with it.
Well, I think they farm 1.25 acres. I think they're on more than 1 acre. The property's more than that.
We're only a little over 1.25 acres.
Yeah, I think our entire property is 1.25 acres, but
we still do a lot.
Usable, maybe what, 1/2 acre to a 3/4.
I honestly don't know. I feel like 3/4 maybe, because we have a house, but we also have a detached garage. And then you have the driveway. So yeah, maybe. Hey, City Girl Country Heart. Welcome, welcome. But yes, I like the idea of small acreage farming because that's one of the things we want to talk about. A lot of people, eventually we will have a bigger farm, but as we're dealing with where we're at now, a lot of people can't seem to picture how much you can do with such little acres. Like we've got goats and rabbits and egg chickens and meat chickens and peacocks, and we can probably grow all of our own vegetables on our land if we would get our butts together and not let our garden get overrun with weeds. But you know, Whiskey Woman Whisks, welcome, welcome.
It's the 𝙎𝙬𝙧 family.
The 𝙎𝙬𝙧 family, yes. And then there's the, was it Griller Gardener? That gentleman that goes in the urban.
Does it the TED Talks?
Yes,
yeah,
I love him.
Gardener.
Love him. We have raised garden beds and pots. I have some videos on my channel. Awesome. We're going to have to check you out. Actually, with all the new channels in here tonight, I'm going to make sure I go back and subscribe to everybody as well. Very passionate about supporting new channels or smaller channels or just new people, new to us channels. Like we always do a shout out at the end of the live to a channel. I've already got one planned for tonight. So we're very big on supporting everybody.
12,000 plus acres.
Wait, what?
WTF, Mike?
WTF, Mike? You have 12,000 acres?
Plus.
Isn't that like all of Australia? Australia's not very big, is it? I have no idea. Actually,
No.
I think it is pretty big, right?
Yeah, Australia, yeah.
All right, Mike. You got to tell us. What do you do with it? Like, that's a lot. I sometimes feel overwhelmed on my 1.25 acres, and I'm like talking to Don. I'm like, yeah, I want a 100-acre farm somewhere
Up in North Dakota.
Southwest PA. Oh, up in North Dakota. It's not Australia. Why did I think Australia?
So you would have to be around Gay Brown.
How many acres does Gay Brown have?
Not 12,000.
Australia ranches make us look tiny. Australia scares me. Some of the critters down there, I'm not seeing it. Wow. 12,000 acres.
I think he has 5. I think Gay Brown has 5,000.
Wow. Hey, Boots and Bounty Homestead. Yeah, so I want to know what you do in 12,000 acres. Like, is it like cropland,
It's
cattle?
I'm going to say it's cash crop.
Some of it just wild. What would I do with 12,000 acres? I would never see humans again. That's what I would do with 12,000 acres. But I would still need internet. 700 head of red Angus. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Can
I miss that?
Can I come visit?
Oh, just now.
Can I come visit?
Corn, soybeans, yeah. Okay.
Do you take visitors? Do you take boarders? No, I'm joking. I couldn't leave it if I wanted to. Corn, soybeans. My grandfather raised black Angus for many years. I think we were looking at, when we have the land to get cows, you were looking at Dexter's, right? Like not Gay Brown. What's the other guy's name?
It's not Greg Judy either. He don't have Dexter's. He has Shorthorn.
I thought he had Dexter.
No.
What do I know? Where did you come up with Dexter's?
From another one. Another homesteader. Just a few acres homestead.
I feel like my life's a lie. I could have swore you were doing Greg Judy.
Well,
Dexter's.
I wanted to do Greg Judy's cattle, but he's done he's created a great line of cattle that are not cheap.
Now, in which Dakota did he say he was in?
North Dakota.
Where are the Badlands? Is that South Dakota?
I think that is South Dakota.
And Pine Ridge and Rosebud, are they South Dakota? I think they are South Dakota.
Let me see here.
Because that's actually been a big bucket list item of mine. I had a friend that used to run the
South Pole. That's what it was. Sorry.
The Wounded Knee Visitor Center. He died a couple years ago, but he was like big in the American Indian movement over there. But I always wanted to just visit, and so we'll actually be in Minneapolis next spring for a little while. But North Dakota, we both have Badlands. Okay. But always wanted to see the Badlands and Wounded Knee. But Yeah, sometimes I have a hard time remembering channel names, which is why I put ours up there, because I can't imagine out of all the channels. I mean, I follow over 1,000 channels on YouTube. I'm not going to remember everybody's name. I'll remember the ones that come in here regularly or that I talk to regularly, but or they have their name in their channel, like Mike or Shelly. Shelly is easy to remember. So Mike, I need to make sure I go to his lives. I want to talk more with him about that massive acreage. I'll have to do that. So the other thing that we were talking about, besides the Homesteaders Hub, which I'm hoping you guys will all join and participate in, it is the accountability part. Badlands are west. I'm central, outside a very, very small town called Judd. We're in Gettysburg, which is fairly famous. It's pretty small, though. I wanted to find this accountability list while Donald talks about something interesting.
So I think Crystal's doing some more techie stuff. I did just sub to everyone who I did not sub to yet.
So you'll get 2 subs from us because Donald has his own YouTube account.
Which,
well, not YouTube, but
I think it was like 8 more people, 6 or 8 more people.
So talk about what's going on with you tomorrow.
What is going on with me tomorrow? I think I'm going to work tomorrow. Oh, there's another one. Okay.
He starts his brand new job tomorrow.
I start my, well, it's not a brand new job. Well, it is a brand new job. It is a brand new job. It's just another wastewater plant, which is literally down the street.
It's half a mile away from our house.
So there is that. It's not very techy. I'm trying to keep up with everyone here. Sorry. Oh, wait. There's another one. I got another one.
Patty. You got another what?
A person I haven't subbed yet.
Oh.
So that's what I'm doing is I'm going around subbing people. Give you guys some subs.
So yes, he's starting his new job tomorrow. We're very excited about it.
Yeah, it's coming pretty nice. A steady shift. It's gonna be day shift Monday through Friday.
Only day shift.
Only day shift Monday through Friday. It's gonna be every third weekend, couple hours.
None of this midnight shift crap.
I still get emails from my last work, and they're still dealing with.
Tell me about the stupid COVID thing. Oh, I shouldn't say that word, should I? Whatever. It's whatever.
What thing?
The email you got, where they're going to do this new program.
Oh, well, they're supposed to be where they're encouraging people to get vaccinated. So if you can show them your vaccination card, they will give you $1,000.
But they did it after he left, and we're already vaccinated.
Literally the
day after. Then they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll give you this extra 1,000," and I'm like, So, whatever. The incentives are weird to begin with, but other than that, the fact that it happened right after we left, it's like, it's crap.
Yeah.
Al is going to get you?
AI.
AI is going to get me? It might. I'm still sitting here trying to find this thread. I started a thread asking about like what people's goals were, and then everybody was talking about, I really want to do this or that, and I can't seem to get things done. And I was like, well, why don't we consider doing accountability lists? So I was hoping I could find it. And then each week we would check in. I'll try to find it. I'll boost it on the Facebook group. If you guys are not in it, there's a link to that below too. Let me grab that.
Yeah, I think it's only hitting, 50 is the lowest it's hit so far.
Yeah. So if you're not in the Facebook group, join this group. Join the hub too, and I'm going to have it on both places, but obviously Facebook's still going to be the most popular place for right now. So I want to get everybody in a list that wants to be held accountable for their goals and see how we can help each other is where I'm going with that, essentially. Yeah, his previous job was about an hour away, 45 minutes, right?
Oh, yeah, 45 minutes.
And then he got an offer for another job in York, which was an hour away for $14,000 more a year. But then he got this offer at the Gettysburg place, and it's not the $14,000 more. It's about the same. But we were calculating his time on the road, an hour every day. So it's 10 hours a week plus the gas money. And it would actually cost him $18,000 more to have taken that job that was offering $14,000. So we would be losing like $4,000 if we took that compared to this local job. So it was just, I mean, the time on the road and driving through York it's like gross.
Yeah. I mean, it was an extra two hours a day.
Yeah.
Well, let's say an extra 2 hours a day. It was going to be an extra 30 minutes compared to Frederick.
Well, and you have to, like, a lot of people don't think of their commute time as your work time.
But it's still you're taking away that time just to leave to go to work.
Yeah, it's your value is also your time. Your value is not just your labor, but it's your time. So calculating that in, I never thought about it before, but someone pointed it out that you should, and it makes a lot of sense. Like the amount of time I spend in my car getting to a job should count towards what I would consider a benefit or an expense for that job.
Like if I get caught at the red light, it's a 2-minute commute. If I get caught at the red light.
Aussie says 12:30 on Monday over here, and it's part of the road. I have to go help my wife in the house. Oh, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's 9:30 here, but he starts his job tomorrow, so I'll be on during the day, the same time that you are right now. I'll be around if people have questions.
Hey, Whiskey Woman.
Whiskey Woman Whisks. I love that name.
She was born in Atlanta, Texas.
That's not far from where you grew up.
That's about a 30 to 45-minute drive.
From Texarkana?
Yep. North.
We used to go to Texarkana once a year. Yeah, once a year.
Yeah.
We haven't gone the last 2 years. Last year for obvious reasons. This year we're not going. We're just not going. Well, one, he can't really take off as much time as he used to be able to with this new job. And we have a big trip coming up in the spring that we were saving his time off for, but I don't know. I would like to get to Texas again.
I work in wastewater. I'm a wastewater operator.
Can I say it?
Yes.
I like to say he knows his shit.
Language.
I have already messed it up for this live, so I apparently can't help it.
Yeah, I'm also nicknamed the Turd Herder.
The Turd Herder, yes.
That's my.
And Mr. Poops.
And Mr. Poops.
A Fish and Lowe's Life calls you Mr. Poops.
I was going to say, who was that? Was it Fish and Lowe's Life?
Yeah, she calls you Mr. Poops. And we have a poop emoji in the chat. I have to do it on YouTube, not StreamYard. I created a custom one that I think just looks funny. This one. I don't know if he's sticking out his tongue. I can't see it from here. Or no, it's got a heart on it. It's a poop emoji with a heart on it.
Oh, it's a blowing a kiss?
Yeah, something like that. Mrs. Potty Mouth and the Turd Herder.
Yeah,
it's true.
That's about what it is.
I feel bad. I do have a potty mouth. And I try not to do it on our channel. Like, you won't see it in our videos. I try not to do it on lives. Mike messed me up this time. And we are in the business.
Mike,
you just said a bad word.
We're already messed up. It ain't worse than what you said.
Well, we're not saying the F. Well, we did say the F word. That was the first one.
There ain't no we. You.
I did. Sorry.
You and your friend co-conspirator Mike.
Mike's a bad influence on me. Or is he? So accountability. All right, let's talk about accountability for a little bit real quick. So, they didn't hear you.
Oh, they didn't hear me. That's
my
good.
My mouth is just loud and
loud.
Obnoxious. So accountability. We were talking about goals. So one of our goals.
All right, we got topics here.
We got to talk about stuff. Is more consistent videos. I think that's a big goal for a lot of channels that just can't put out consistent videos. I think one of the most consistent channels I know of is Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. She's consistent. She's putting out videos all the time. She's trying to build like a legit business. I wouldn't mind making our channel a business, but he has a business. I own a business. We have side hustles, like my t-shirt shop you'll see in the links below. Like, I don't know. I do want to bring in more money with the channel. It would be nice for him not to have a job, but I have other channels I'm about to start on marketing, and I think I would be better off focusing on those. I think I could put out more content on those. So, but the consistency I think is important. Black's Tropical Homestead says they post a lot, but they are 5 weeks old too. Yeah, when you first start, you're like way motivated, and then I don't know, life just like. When is she gonna let you have the mic? Do you want to talk? He's not a very big talker. That's the issue. Do you want to talk? No. Okay.
Sorry, I'm reading over here.
Ugh.
It takes me a few minutes to comprehend words. No.
He's very much. Have you seen the movie Ghost? Where and you do that exact thing.
I know where you're going with it too.
Demi Moore always tells Patrick Swayze that she loves him, and his response is always ditto. And he literally does that. He'll say ditto. I'll be like, "Oh, I love you," and blah blah blah. And
I even write ditto on get well cards.
He does. We sent 3 get well cards to Sherry over at Two Family Homestead, and the whole time it's just like ditto.
Well, like,
and then ditto.
She'll write like this big corner section.
I'm thorough.
And then I'll just point to it and go ditto. Love Donald.
Yeah. Unless he's trying to be funny, and then he'll say ditto except this weirdo, and then he points at my text on the card, which you did on the 3rd card we sent out to her.
Yeah.
So.
Is she in here now? I don't think she's in here.
No, she actually went back in the hospital. I think she just got out. She posted about it. So. Yeah, words are hard. Words for him are hard. Sorry.
What the crap?
I will. Okay, so something you can talk about.
What can I talk about? Let me know.
When on the topic of accountability, you owe them a video on 5 ways you can tell if you have poor soil.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm working on it.
Are you though?
I've been working on it.
Are you though?
I've just been really, really busy. You know,
we were busy this weekend, but
yeah.
But he owes you guys that. So accountability.
Why are you bragging over here?
Who's bragging?
With your easy words.
Mike says I'm with Donald now, and I don't even like reading cards where they wrote a book on it in it. Yeah. See, Black's Tropical Homestead knows what I'm talking about. We do talk a lot. I always feel like I have to fill space because I feel bad if you guys are here watching my live and it's just quiet. Like I feel, I don't know, like I'm doing it wrong. So I feel like I gotta say stuff. And Stringfield tells me I need to plan out my lives, and I have every intention of doing so. But accountability, again, I don't do it.
So I think this is where you and I differ.
You don't.
I don't feel bad at all.
Y'all can deal with some silence. I don't care. Yeah, that's him. So, but I never do. I like literally 30 minutes before the live is like when I planned out what our topics are going to be. I put together the description, the thumbnail, and picked our channel shout out. What is with your weird face in the video? What were you doing?
See, this is what I'm talking about, people, right here. She's just noticing what I'm doing.
Because it's delayed from here.
Like 10 seconds ago, which means she wasn't looking at me when I was talking to her 10 seconds ago.
I watched the chat.
Yeah.
Unlike you, who are like, well, let me catch up on the chat.
I got caught up, and I right there, I see me. So I'm watching me in the chat, and I can see myself. I can see you. Oh,
that's what they're supposed to see.
I'm so underrated in my own time.
Mike's like, what? We have to have an itinerary for our live streams? Men don't hear us, but they hear us, especially if it's about food or dirty time. Yes.
What?
She gets it. She gets me. She knows what I'm talking about. You'd be a good talk show host. Always something to say. Yeah.
Always.
Well.
Always has something to say.
I'm not going to have anything to say in bed tonight.
Wait, what? Are we not TikToking it?
That's actually what we do before bed is we get on TikTok for like half an hour, and we send each other TikToks throughout the day. Love TikTok. My favorite social media platform, by the way. And then our downtime in bed is us looking at the TikToks we send each other together. We're weird.
We're like, we need to go to bed early, and we look at like 40 TikToks.
Well, to be fair, usually they're no more than 3 minutes, so it doesn't take that long. But yes, we do look at like 40 TikToks every night before bed. I'm addicted.
Ends up being like another hour.
I'll tell you what, though, you can get some really good ideas on TikTok for your channel, especially shorts. One of the shorts we did was inspired by TikTok. Now, we didn't monetize that short because you had to have a certain song in it. It was the Sandlot challenge that he did. And that was it's literally my favorite video we've put out. We just can't monetize it because it has, what's that song? Is it Johnny Be Good?
I think so.
Where you run away from an animal, like a dog. We were running away from chickens. If you guys haven't seen that video, it's cute.
Are you gonna show it?
I can't. What? I don't think I can. Not the way I would want to. But I mean, I'll link it. It's funny though.
Josh, yeah, there are some hilarious TikToks. We'll crack ourselves up with them. Mike, I actually use it for cooking as well. One of my favorite recipes.
Oh, he made it too.
I made it too.
He made me a recipe.
Oh, did you get it? Okay.
I linked it. I'm not gonna play it during the
Yeah, I did. They had one where it was you get buffalo chicken, where you make your own buffalo chicken sauce and chicken, and then you put it in the heck is that called? The Pillsbury dough grand biscuit mix. The can, pop the can open.
I love buffalo chicken.
So what you do is you thin it out real thin, put a daub in the middle, wrap it up, put it in a pan, and then put it in the oven. They are freaking phenomenal. But that's what I've been doing.
What? Oh, I have my number 2 hater. You know, I have 2.
Oh yeah, we already have it.
I always have 2 haters.
That was earlier. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, we know who they are. They're my most special fans, most dedicated. So it's fine. I mean, what's it going to do? I mean, I've talked about this before. The whole point of a thumb down, it's like when you swipe past a TikTok video without hearting it. When you heart something or thumbs up something, you're telling YouTube or TikTok that this is the type of content you want to see. When you swipe past it or thumbs down it, you're telling TikTok or YouTube, this is the kind of content I don't want to see. So if you go to somebody's live or go to their videos on homesteading and you thumbs down it, you're telling YouTube you don't want to see videos.
Which is why we get a lot of animal TikTok videos.
Yeah, especially dogs and farmers and stuff. So it's only messing up their own algorithm, to be quite honest. So I'm not that worried about it. I'm not worried about it at all. It's just, it's amusing to see it. So.
Oh, you're talking about the hater.
Oh yeah. But that's all that thumbs down does not make your videos not show up in the algorithm. That's not what it's built for. And it's because people would try to abuse it and all of that. So it is what it is.
Jokes on them.
We did get another new person, 𝙎𝙬𝙧𝙙𝙬𝙬 Patel. Welcome. So yeah, I'm not too worried about the thumbs down. But yeah, TikTok, a lot of people, when you first come to TikTok, and again, you're building up your personal preference, your algorithm, you're going to see videos that you have no interest in seeing. And it's going to be a lot of young kids. And when I first started watching TikTok, it was a lot of kids dancing and doing like these shuffle dances, which are cool to see. And I mean, we honestly would like to learn how to do those type of dances because we both like dancing and stuff at weddings and stuff and doing weird stuff. But that's not the stuff that I'm interested in seeing the most on TikTok. So you keep scrolling, you heart the stuff that you like, and eventually TikTok learns, oh, you like cat videos and dog videos and farm videos, and I like watching, I like watching bad neighbor videos. So I get a lot of those, and Karen videos, soil videos.
There's actually a soil TikTok,
herb videos, cottage core.
Oh
videos.
yeah, what is that one lady that goes out and does wild foraging?
I think she calls herself the Black Herbalist. She's brilliant. I think. Let me see. wonder if she has a YouTube. I'm kind of curious. If she doesn't, she should. She could make some bang. She probably does. Hold on. What she? Oh, her mom used to give her a thumbs down by accident. Let me see. I want to say.
I said string ridge. String fit.
I used to do that to them all the time. Call them string ridge. How many TikTok followers do y'all have? So on the farm channel, not many, because I have not focused much on TikTok yet, because I'm trying to get into a groove with the YouTube channel first, because that's where we're monetized. On my personal TikTok, I want to say 20,000 followers. I had a viral TikTok this summer that has over 2 million views. So, and actually I have viral shorts. We went viral last fall, and I'm curious. I'm very interested to see if it happens again this fall, because the topic of it was hot chocolate bombs. You know, those bombs that you stick into a thing of hot milk and it melts and stuff comes out and it explodes or whatever.
Or warm milk.
Oh my gosh. So pro tip, if you want to go viral on YouTube or TikTok, do something wrong or something that slightly aggravates people. I went viral, and a lot of my people here that have been around a while know which videos I'm talking about, with shorts. It got me 4.5 million views and 10,000 subscribers because they said I wasn't using hot enough milk. And it was just comment after comment. And eventually I just started sassing them. Like, I actually had a comment last week on the same video from last November. She's like, what are you using, warm milk? And I'm like, I'm so amused that you took a year to find the video just to comment on the same thing that 2,000 other people commented with. Just me being sassy. I wasn't being mean, but it's just, you know, if people are going to come to my video and sass, I'm going to sass back. It's just who I am. But there was a woman who used to write on Medium. What?
Heirloom permaculture. Did those work in whiskey?
Asking for a friend. Oh. I've heard of people, I don't know. Is chocolate and whiskey, could that be a thing? I don't know. I've done hot chocolate and Bailey's. But there was a woman who used to write for medium.com. I actually am a subscriber on medium.com. I think it's like $5 a month. But you're basically paid for people that view your articles. And she used to write articles probably every week. And you can make money doing this, like decent money if it's a good article, well thought out. She would purposely write something wrong or inaccurate in the article because of the amount of, I'm going to say this, and it's not meant to necessarily be a slight against men, but you know, the mansplaining phenomenon, that they would come in there and just tell her how much she was wrong, and she would make bank. I mean, it was such a brilliant strategy. I loved it. So my pro tip for you guys, I did 3 hot chocolate videos. One got 2.7 million, one got 1.7 million, one got 750,000 back to back last November. You can go back and check them. And the amount of comments I got is what helped make it viral, because they were so mad. They're like, there's not enough steam in your milk. What are you using, cold milk and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I mean, keep the comments coming. You're just helping me out. So pro tip, do something wrong and post it on Facebook and it'll go viral, or YouTube or TikTok or whatever.
And it will.
I hope she hit the subscribe while she was at it. So yeah, the other thing is I definitely like the idea of getting ideas from TikTok for my channel. I've definitely used them before. The more you like videos that pique your interest, the more the algorithm it'll learn. If you can get past the first couple of weeks of random weird comment, and I'll still get some weird content, like that one Buffalo Bill person from Silence of the Lambs.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, I don't know why that stuff comes on my feed sometimes. And then there's this couple on TikTok. All they do is they badly lip sync 80s rock songs and then try to act them out. And because it's so bad, I mean, this is like peak, I don't want to say trashy content because it's not really trashy, but they would be like what you would consider in the grand society viewpoint as trashy people. But they've made so many fans, and they're really it's entertaining to watch.
It is. It's one of those. It's like a train wreck.
It's so bad. It's funny.
It's a train wreck. You can't not watch it.
Yeah. So you know, make a mistake and film it, and then find out what other people are posting. It's really good for ideas, is basically where I was going. So my other TikTok, actually, I'll just pull it up. It's Crystal Groves, I think, or Crystal Groves Music. Actually, it might be Crystal. It's Crystal Groves Music is my other TikTok. I will just go ahead and link it here. This is the one that has 20,000 subs. I think this will link it. Yeah, 20,300 subs on that one. And you can find the one that was viral. It's not that far down. I don't really post a lot of TikToks. I've been wanting to, but again, we're trying to focus on the channel more. The other issue was because I'm self-employed, I was always changing the schedule for my business to match him. And he was evening shift for a while, so I wouldn't start work until 1 p.m. Then he was moved to midnight shift, so it depended on, was he tired when he got home and go straight to bed and then I would start working, or would he stay up for a little while and then go to bed later and then get up before work? So my schedule was not consistent. So I wasn't able to really be consistent with my clients, and it was causing issues with me being able to make time for videos. But now it's a set schedule and I can plan out. I've already got 2 more videos filmed. I've got 1 vlog almost finished editing. So I've got 3 videos upcoming already. Now with this new schedule, I think it'll be a lot easier. But I think that's part of my issue with accountability, is if I don't set a schedule or a goal for myself, I'm not going to do it. It's like they say, when you don't set goals for your dreams, you're like a ship without a destination, I guess, if I was being kind of cheesy about it. Are you suggesting I do the hot chocolate bomb? Hey, Arnie. Welcome, welcome.
I say do one.
Oh, thanks, Mama Z. I just saw this.
Because, awesome. Like I said, if the more people comment on it, the more viral it goes, the more people will see it.
Yes, definitely.
Even if it's like negative comments.
Chocolate recipes with bourbon. What? I need her channel right now. I also have a business TikTok as well. Misfit Interactive is my business. And actually that link is below as well, if you wanted to see what it is that I do, what my business is. But I do get homesteaders that ask me about doing work for them. Actually, I still have it down here, right?
Yes.
Oh, there it is.
I was going to say that. I saw it earlier.
So here's my actual business.
I'm over here not modding.
Right? Weirdo.
Ugh.
Don't do mods, slacker. So while we're getting towards the end of our live, I do want to do the channel shout out real quick. If one of my mods wants to grab the link. We try to shout out a channel at the end of our lives. And I have 2, one for this week and one for next week, that are almost about to reach their 1,000, which is why I want to support them.
You ready?
Yes.
Here I go.
Are you ready? Are you ready? And this is our channel shout out for today. Oh, I put the wrong name at the bottom there, but it's Thorhaven Farm. So if you get the bottom right text, it's the middle one. I guess I didn't completely do what I needed to do today, but he is close to reaching 1,000. So if you guys want to check him out, he's based in Canada. What?
You.
Me?
Ugh, you noob.
Oh, I am a noob. Oh, Miano Acres, welcome. Oh, I've missed them. So that is our channel shout out for today. He's close to reaching 1,000. They're in Canada. They have, what are those cows? The Scottish, the long hair cows.
Yeah.
He's got those. Really good channel. We really like him a lot. So if you guys wouldn't mind checking him out, supporting other homesteaders, that would be great. We love that. Let me get my supporters on here.
There you go. Highland cattle.
Highland cattle. Yes, those. Whiskey says, I'm just getting started posting on YouTube. I've got quite a few to edit, so wish me luck getting it rolling. That would be awesome. And actually, if you want to join, one of the things I'm also doing on the Homesteaders Hub Facebook, and it will be on the website as well, is because I have like years of experience in marketing, like social marketing, SEO, web design, stuff like that. I'm going to be taking that information and putting it into actionable tasks for channels. And, you know, I didn't use YouTube for a long time on a personal level. Now that I'm using it, I'm learning about it. I'm going to continue. Oh, Blue Farm, check that out. Welcome to our membership. I'll address that again in a second as well. But one of the things we like to do is post marketing tips for some of these channels as well in that group. So like one of the changes YouTube made recently is you used to have to get 1,000 subs to have the community tab, and they recently reduced that to 500. So those kind of tips, when they become available, I always post that to the group. So, you know, feel free to join it. Even if you're not a homesteader, join it for the marketing value or growing your own food value or recipes. Mama Z's in there, and she's mostly a cooking channel. So, you know, it is what it is. We're all got to eat, and we all got to drink whiskey. Well, maybe not. Maybe not you, because the last time you drank anything heavy, that was...
Why you gotta call me out?
Because it was so funny.
What? Why? I don't understand why I have to be brought out like that and put on blast.
Because it's funny. We went camping out in the woods, the 𝙎𝙤𝙧𝙙𝙬𝙬𝙧, which is down in Maryland. And I think we were just playing Cards Against Humanity all night with a bunch of friends in this cabin, drinking boxed wine. And Donald had way too much boxed wine. What? What?
Are you not talking about me here with that one special night?
What was funny? I've talked about it on the lives before.
Special night of friendship.
Anyway, he sounded like a bear in the woods.
And love.
I mean, it sounded like a bear in the woods growling.
That's not what Connor said.
What do you think it was?
Connor said it sounded like a damn demon.
Did you just cuss again?
Maybe.
This is what it sounded like. Him vomiting. This
back.
is like 3 a.m, by the way. Him vomiting in the 𝙬𝙧𝙧𝙀 woods of Maryland. It sounded like this. It was like painful vomiting.
That was pretty close too.
So no whiskey for Donald is where I'm
It wasn't whiskey.
It was box wine. I know whiskey's worse.
Well, it was cheap box wine. So.
Oh, it was good though. We had such a good time.
And that was the night I broke your phone.
You did break my phone that night.
I definitely need alcohol to be loud.
Yeah, it does.
I'm naturally a quiet person unless I'm watching TikTok at midnight.
Well, you have an embarrassing story about me drinking apple pie moonshine.
Is it really embarrassing?
It's funny.
It's funny. It's not really embarrassing.
Well, you don't have to share it. That's fine.
Do you want me to share it? I'll share it. I'll tell them.
Well, I feel like it's fair. We'll do that, and then I'm going to talk about the membership real quick since Blue Farm just joined.
Okay.
And then we'll end things.
So, Crystal has this thing where she likes to boast that she doesn't back down from a dare. So someone, and it wasn't apple pie moonshine.
Well, I was drinking that first.
Well, so she's drinking apple pie moonshine, like out of a mason jar. And this 5th of Fireball whiskey comes around. And this is at a work party. This is my coworkers and my boss. Her work party.
That's the embarrassing part.
At a coworker's house in their backyard. They're like a little pool party. And so whoever it was from on the other side of the pool yelled at her to chug the rest of it. And it was, I mean, a good, that much of the 5th.
It was a lot.
So she chugs it while already drunk off of apple pie moonshine.
It was a bad idea.
So she blacks out. She chugged it.
I'm actually a very nice drunk. So let's cover that first.
So she's sitting down beside me and she looks at me. She says, "I'm feeling kind of hot. Can you fan me?" I said, "Yeah." So I grabbed a piece. Someone had a piece of paper around, so I grabbed a piece of paper and I start fanning her. Literally, like 30 seconds later, she looks up at me and she's like, "Are you fanning me?" I was like, "Yeah, baby, you asked me to." And then she just starts crying. "Oh, that is so sweet. Oh my God." And we're all laughing. We're all just rolling over.
I don't remember any of it, but
and I guess we're like, "You literally just told him to do it."
Yeah. We don't really drink, but if we're going out camping with friends, it is what it is. Or apparently at a work party, which I will not do again. But
yeah, no video.
No video. This is, gosh, 2014.
This is before I started.
Yeah.
Was it before I started?
Yeah. And that's literally probably the worst. I did have, I want to say 2 years ago, when was it? 2 years ago that I got that Peruvian whiskey.
Oh, from
Eric when he went to Peru.
Yeah.
And it was not good whiskey at all. But I drank it, got tipsy, because it was a gift. He got it to me when he went to Peru, and I could not get up the next day. Every time I stood up, I would get dizzy. I don't know what was in that. I will not drink that again. The only thing we really drink now is mead, I guess, and maybe some hard cider. So we're not big drinkers. We don't drink any beer. We don't keep alcohol in the house. I might have like some wine left over from like an event or something.
I'm 20 years past my drinking days.
You are.
I am.
Yeah.
20 years past my drinking days.
So that was our 2 drunk stories that we're willing to tell anyway. So Blue Farm just joined. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel. Really excited about that. One of the things that we do every month, for those that might be considering becoming members at some point, is I give away a lot of cool things. Like last month, I gave away. What did I give away last month?
Was it the recipes?
I gave away because I'm taking Rosemary Gladstar's herbal course, and one of the things I'm doing while I'm doing that is creating my Materia Medica, which is like your herbal journal. So I gave away my entire cayenne pepper section for free, and then I think I gave away a book for free to every member. And then this month I've already given away a book for the October for members. It's a book on herbal homestead medicine or whatever. Haven't figured out what the second one's going to be yet. It could be like a free training session. It could be a free piece of artwork for your channel. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But we do give away stuff every month, and it's all stored in Google Drive that members have access to at any time. So if you missed September's, you can go back and get September's. If you weren't a member in September, you can go back and get September's. It's not a big deal. So if you decide to join, you're welcome to that at any time. I always post a link in the community tab as a reminder, but just throwing that out there if anybody is interested. Actually, there's a link below here too called Channel Members Archive. So Blue Farm, definitely check that out. You can get some of the past stuff that I gave away for free. So, but anyway, that is our live tonight. We do try to be respectful of everybody's time. And we do go live every Sundays at 9 p.m. Simply Jan. I feel bad, Simply Jan. You always come at the end, but quick overview about the Homesteaders Hub. Yes, I can. So the Homesteaders Hub, and we actually have a Facebook group and the Hub. We're going to try to eventually transition over to only the Hub, but Facebook's still so popular. You can't really get away from it right now, but it's basically going to be a social network just for homesteaders. Right now, it has a lot of the same functionality as Facebook. You can do private messages. You can start groups. You can friend people. You can put up cover photos. You can post to yourself or only your friends or public, or just members on the site that's not public. You can do everything basically that you do on Facebook right now. That's the most recent update. Some of the future things that we're going to include are a way for homesteaders to sell their wares through the site, kind of like Etsy, but only on Homesteaders Hub. There's a couple other features. Eventually, it'll have an app and things like that too. But we basically are trying to create a social portal for homesteaders that is completely independent of Facebook, doesn't have the same regulations or censorship that you would find on some of these other social networks. There are rules as far as like, because I host it on my hosting server, I don't allow things like pornography or things that would get my business in trouble. Or anything like that. So as long as you're not doing anything illegal, it is what it is. But that's the basic rundown. Free to join, will always be free. I may have sponsorships at some point just to help fund some of the things, like my work putting together an app for it at some point. And I'm always going to be adding features. It's just right now. Yeah, Shelly has joined it. We've been she and I have been using it regularly. Blue Farm just joined it. Naturally NC's on there. Mama Z's Texas Kitchen's on there. Skinner Farms is on there. So people are starting to join it. You guys are always welcome to. Jaybird asks, do y'all have any success stories as far as helping folks with marketing, see people grow their channels? So I've never done Facebook or YouTube marketing for a client. I've done tons of Facebook marketing. I do talk about some of our success stories on our social network or our social media for my business, which is misfitinteractive.com. I've had really good success with Facebook, really good success with TikToks for clients, Twitter, Instagram. Facebook's the easiest for us, but I've got case studies I can probably put together, but I haven't done any marketing for anybody's YouTube yet. I guess I should really just focus on my own first. I am starting 2 new YouTube channels that have to do solely with marketing. I haven't announced them yet because I'm still putting together the material, but one of them will probably come live next month. And it'll be about marketing, essentially. And then my business has a YouTube that I don't utilize enough that I'm going to start doing live chats on marketing and stuff like that. So I'll be your guinea pig on YouTube. I probably could use one too, a guinea pig. And I know, like, our channel, they always say the cobbler has the worst shoes. Like, I may own a marketing company, but my channel, I don't really focus on a lot, like the farm channel here. And I want to. It's just when I have free time, it's usually spent either on the farm or on my actual business. So the channel itself just kind of tends to take a back burner, and I need to change that, I guess, is where I'm going with that. One last push to for the Homesteaders Hub site. Yeah, I hope you guys all join. I haven't checked it in like the last 30 minutes to see if we've got new members, but I know Shelly was the last member I saw. Oh, we've got 2 more. We got TJ Miller and Mianu. Awesome. So yeah, definitely join.
I'm in there somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
Like, you interrupted me. God.
I mean, it's not going to be exactly like Facebook, but it's close enough. And I think it's something that will be useful for people. Are you about to drink my drink?
Yes.
Wow. Wow. That's mine. Anyway, so
it's so good.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us again this week. Next week, I'm not sure what our topic's going to be exactly, but we'll think of something. Every Sunday night, if you guys have questions you want me to address as far as marketing, I'm happy to put together something for that. But yeah, we'll see you guys next Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern. And we will have a video out this week, and maybe a short. I'm going to try to do like 1 video, 1 short, and 1 live a week if I can. So we'll see. Oh, TNS is here too. No, everybody's coming in later. I'm sorry. We're about to close it up. Thanks for hanging out, Black's Tropical Homestead. I appreciate it. And thank you guys for hanging out with us. We will be live again next week. And I'm going to check out all these cool new channels too. So see you guys next Sunday.
Peace.